Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey. Today I'm sharing a protein and fiber rich oats breakfast smoothie recipe for weight loss and weight management. This healthy oats smoothie is loaded with fiber, protein, antioxidants and omega 3s. It's easy to make on those busy mornings, no cooking needed, no added sugar or dairy milk. The high fiber helps to keep you feel fuller till lunchtime and thus helps in weight loss and weight management. So let's get started with the recipe. To make high protein oats breakfast smoothie, into a bowl I'm adding in 3 tablespoons old fashioned rolled oats. I prefer to use old fashioned rolled oats as it has more fiber. Into this I'm adding in some water. And I'm soaking the oats for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now the reason why I'm soaking the oats is to help release the phytic acid content in oats. Grains like oats contains phytates which may cause digestive issues to some people. If you have noticed having digestive issues like gas, indigestion or bloating when consuming oats, you may need to soak it a bit longer, like maybe an overnight soak will also be ideal. For now, I'm going to soak it for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, now it's about 15 minutes and the oats are nicely soaked. So I'm going to rinse it under running water and I'm keeping it on a strainer. And now I have rinsed it under running water and I have kept it on a strainer. Remember that phytates also prevents nutrient absorption. So if you're consuming raw oats, make sure that you either soak the oats or roast it before consuming them so that the phytates are released and you will have a better nutrient absorption and better digestion. To make this smoothie protein rich, I'm using raw peanuts. So what I've done is I soaked 1/4 cup of raw peanuts overnight in water. And once soaked overnight, the raw peanuts looks like this. Peanuts are a good source of protein, fiber and natural healthy fats. Natural healthy fats helps in better assimilation of fat soluble vitamins. So always make sure that you use a good source of healthy fats in your meals. The raw peanuts has been soaked overnight in water and now I'm going to rinse this a couple of times so that the phytates in the peanuts are also released. Okay, now the raw peanuts are rinsed a couple of times and now it's ready to use. I have also soaked 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds overnight in some water. Pumpkin seeds are a good source of protein, healthy fats, omega 6. They are a good source of zinc, iron, calcium, B2, folate and beta carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A. They are also rich in magnesium and antioxidants. Add the rinsed oats into the blender jar. Add the soaked raw peanuts. For flavor, I am adding in a small piece of cinnamon. Cinnamon not only gives an amazing flavor but also helps to boost your metabolism. Now if you don't have cinnamon stick at hand, you can use 1/4 to 1/3 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. For sweetness, I am adding in 1 soft medjool dates. The dates I'm using is very soft, hence it's easily blendable. However, if your date is not soft like mine, you may need to soak it in water and then use. Add in 1 cup or 1 glass of water. 1 tablespoon flax seeds for that extra healthy omega 3s, fiber and protein. Half tablespoon chia seeds for some extra omega 3s, fiber and protein. Half of the soaked pumpkin seeds. The other half I'll be using to garnish. And lastly, I'm adding in 1 whole banana. When you're choosing banana, make sure it has black spots like this. I'm roughly slicing the banana and adding it into the blender. Now there is no need to add in any extra vegan milk in this smoothie as the raw and soaked peanuts will give the much needed healthy fats. For those who worry whether the flax seeds will get blended really well, it will get blended along with the rest of the ingredients. So now I'm going to blend this on high speed until everything is nicely mixed and combined. Pour the blended thick and creamy oat smoothie into a serving glass. You can see how thick and creamy the smoothie is. For an added crunch, I'm adding in about a teaspoon of crushed roasted peanuts, the rest of the overnight soaked pumpkin seeds, and lastly a fat pinch of cinnamon powder. And my super healthy, protein rich oats breakfast smoothie is ready to serve. Today I'm sharing a high protein oats breakfast smoothie for weight loss and weight management. This healthy smoothie is loaded with fiber, antioxidants, protein and omega-3s. It's easy to make on those busy mornings and does not contain any added sugar or dairy milk. The high fiber helps to keep you feel fuller till lunchtime and thus helps in weight loss and weight management. So let's get started with the recipe. To make high protein oats smoothie, into a bowl I'm adding in 3 tablespoons old-fashioned rolled oats. I prefer to use old-fashioned rolled oats as they are high in fiber. Into this I'm adding in some water and I'm allowing the oats to soak for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, now it's about 15 minutes and the oats are nicely soaked. So I'm going to add it into a strainer and then keep it under running water so that it will get rinsed. Okay, now the oats are strained and rinsed. And now I'm going to add this into my blender jar. I'm adding in the soaked oats into my blender jar. Into this I'm adding in 1 glass or 1 cup of water. To make this high protein, I'm adding in 1/4 cup of roasted peanuts. Peanuts not only gives protein and fiber, they are also a good source of natural healthy fats. Natural healthy fats helps in better assimilation of fat soluble vitamins. So always try to make sure there is a good source of healthy fat in your meals. For some added fiber, protein and omega-3s, I'm adding in 1 tablespoon flax seeds. Now, for those who are in doubt whether the flax seeds will get ground along with the ingredients, it will get ground along with the ingredients when it is being blended. There is no need to add in flax meal or ground flax seeds. For added protein, fiber and omega-3s, I am adding in 1 teaspoon chia seeds. You can increase chia seeds up to 1 tablespoon if you prefer. For flavor, I am adding in a stick of cinnamon. Cinnamon not only gives an amazing flavor but also helps to boost your metabolism. Now, if you don't have a cinnamon stick at hand, you can use half teaspoon cinnamon powder instead. So I'm just lightly breaking the cinnamon stick into smaller pieces and adding in so that it will get blended easily. For sweetness, I'm adding in 1 soft medjool dates. You can increase or decrease dates as per your sweetness. And lastly, I'm adding in 1 ripe banana. Note that the banana I'm using has black spots. The more riper and the more black spots the banana has, the more sweeter it will be. I'm roughly slicing the banana into the blender. And I'm going to blend this on high speed until everything is nicely mixed and combined. Pour the blended smoothie into a serving glass. You can see how creamy the smoothie is. I'm garnishing the smoothie with a teaspoon of roasted peanuts. This will also give an amazing crunch to the smoothie. And lastly, I'm sprinkling in just a fat pinch of cinnamon powder for an added flavor. And my super healthy, fiber and protein rich oats breakfast smoothie is ready to serve. So guys, do try this healthy oatmeal smoothie and let me know how it turned out. Today I'm sharing oats breakfast smoothie recipe for weight loss. This oats smoothie is easy to make in those busy mornings. It does not contain any added sugar and it helps to keep you feel fuller for a longer time. Hence, it's ideal for weight loss and weight management. So without wasting much time, let's get started with the recipe. To make oats breakfast smoothie, into a bowl, I'm adding in 3 tablespoons old-fashioned rolled oats. Into this, add in 7 cashew nuts. Add in half cup water. For sweetness, I'm using 2 soft medjool dates. You can either add the dates while blending the smoothie, or you can soak it along with the oats and cashew nuts. And I'm going to soak it for 5 minutes. Soaking the oats helps in better digestion and also helps to release the phytates. Okay, now it's about 5 minutes and the oats has soaked well. Now the reason why I added cashew nuts is to get some healthy fats. Cashew nuts are a good source of healthy natural fat. Healthy natural fat is much needed for better assimilation of fat-soluble vitamins. Now, if you don't have cashew nuts, you can use overnight soaked and peeled almonds. Into my blender, I'm adding in the soaked oats, cashew nuts and dates. Into this, I'm adding in 1 chopped apple, 3/4 teaspoon cinnamon powder. For some extra omega-3s, fiber and protein, I'm adding in 1 tablespoon flaxseed. To make it more nutrient dense and vitamin C rich, I'm using 1 amla, also known as Indian gooseberry. Indian gooseberry is one of the richest sources of vitamin C. Since amla is in season, I'm using this. However, if you don't have them, you can totally omit it, or you can also use 1 teaspoon dried amla powder instead. So I'm just slicing the amla and adding it into the blender. Amla also helps to fight off common cold. It's one of the richest sources of vitamin C. So try to include amla in your diet, especially when they are in season. I have already shared many amla recipes. Please do check them out on my channel. Into this, I'm adding in 1/2 cup of water. So total, I used 1 cup of water. This smoothie is dairy-free and vegan. If you don't have cashew nuts or almonds at hand, you can use cashew milk, almond milk or even coconut milk. And now I'm going to blend this on high speed until everything is nicely mixed and combined. Pour the blended smoothie into a serving glass. For some added crunch and a subtle chocolate flavor, I'm topping it with some raw cacao nibs. This is entirely optional. I like them because it gives a subtle chocolate flavor and a subtle crunch to the smoothie. Instead of raw cacao nibs, you can top it with chia seeds or any nut of your choice. And my healthy and nutrient-dense oats breakfast smoothie is ready to serve. The smoothie will help to keep you feel fuller for a longer time and thus helps in weight loss and weight management. So guys, do try this healthy oats breakfast smoothie and let me know how it turned out. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.